2. Build number 1 is only half finished. This is build number 2. It's got a Rokinon 28mm f1.4 lens, but it's got a speed booster here, which concentrates that light into a smaller APS-C sensor and gives us about f0.9, f1, gives us another f-stop that sucks in more light. This is the monitor. So cable routing, this is a step down buck converter which takes juice from my Milwaukee batteries here, these Milwaukee 18 volt batteries here, but the cameras can only use sort of 7.4 to 14.4 volts. So we've got a buck converter here, which if I just turn the battery on, you should be able to see that through there actually is a digital display that gives me the output voltage into the next converter, which is called battery conversion plate, and that gives me 14 volts, 12 volts, 7 volts, everything else I need to run the rig, and the audio that goes with the rig. So this is it. I'll just lift it off. It weighs about 15 kilos. Inside these boxes, 3 new builds. Not sure why outside that. Okay. So they are cinema cameras and tripods and steady cams. So I've unpacked, and this is my new pack out. As you can see, there's quite a few boxes on it. Here I am again at another wedding show, and on this one we don't have quite as much space, and I'll show you what I've got out. here's my pack away stuff, and there's a few stands still left in there. And if I just take you around to where the stand is.
And these are primarily, obviously it's not Italy, but these are worldwide and they're further afield, but it's anywhere that you would like to do or go. He can make those.
So here we are at Goring Castle, or Castle Goring as they call it. It's another wedding venue. So far I've had 2 interested couples at a sort of price point of about 2,000 for work on their videos for their wedding, for guests who can't attend. So you can see I'm using one of the M3 cameras, and it's actually proving quite heavy. So my van is parked here. I managed to get right at the front, which was pretty good for unpacking. And yeah, I'm pretty pleased with these events. I'm pretty pleased with the way they panned out.
He said, well, we've driven all around London. We see you again, and
Some more shots of your car, if you don't mind.
no, you help yourself.
I love these cars. I love these cars. They really are very special. So that's a Cloud one, probably from the late 50s. He doesn't know exactly. He's had several of them, and he had an R-Type Bentley. He's got 2 R-Type Bentleys, and that's the 6-cylinder Cloud one with the single headlights. It's 2 hours later, and I've done next to nothing except take everything out the van that was in the van for Sunday and put a few things in that I need for the rest of the week, which is going to be broken up because it's Holy Week and Good Friday. One of the things I've had to sort out is employer's liability insurance for the shoot at the weekend, because I'm employing 2 people. Whether or not they're on PAYE doesn't make any difference. And also, I don't know if you can see that, but that is, let me just take the shutter speed down, performance film and media for 3 days over the period of the wedding that we're shooting at. And now I've just got to go out and sort out finances at the bank, because I made this decision to start a new business or a second business for weekends back when there wasn't so much work on the electrical front. I'm now working 8 AM to 8 PM on the electrical front, and as it turns out, it would have been fine. If I'd known that, I would not have started this mad spending spree on basically setting up a production company. Well, here we are. So this is what it looks like. Shall I shut this?
Yeah, absolutely fine. Of course, it's quite warm out here, isn't it?
Yes, it's not too bad.
So our getting ready room is separate from the entire building, which just means if she quite nicely doesn't have to worry about seeing anybody in the morning. So I'll just show you where that is so you're aware, and also what the space and lighting is like, for example.
Have Have you had a full on day today?
Oh, do you know what? It's just madness at the
It just looks really busy. Just going in there and hearing all the bustle and everything.
Stuff going on all the time. Where we've just got so many weddings coming up.
Yeah.
April's our busiest month.
Yeah.
Days in the week.
I'd so appreciate you that you sparing a few minutes.
Quite alright. No problem at all. So
are you around on the day as well?
Yes, I'm their wedding
coordinator. Yeah.
So this is the getting ready room. So this is where Helen's going to be in the morning up until the time of the ceremony.
Okie dokie. Do you call it?
We could name this the outside pavilion.
Yeah.
Nice and straightforward. So she'll pop in there quickly for meeting with the registrar.
Right.
And then she'll be back out, and there's a couple of lovely demonstrators.
I've seen on your website you put chairs out on this terrace.
Yes.
So we should have a camera with a telephoto and not really get involved there. I don't think we should be off to the side really. Are there any restrictions that you can think of?
No, absolutely fine. As long as registrar's happy.
Yeah.
Which the team at West Sussex registrars are fantastic. So
while I think of it, I've got copies of insurance.
Oh, fantastic! I'll add that straight to their file. So if it's nice weather, we do drinks reception out here as well.
Yeah.
So just drinks and nibbly bits.
On where those tables are.
Yeah, where the picnic tables are up here.
It's a beautiful house, isn't it?
Oh, we're getting there.
How long have you worked here?
Just coming up to a year actually.
What did you do before that?
I've always been a wedding
hospitality?
Yeah, always been weddings. Been doing weddings for 7 years now. It's just so space for everybody. Our area probably may not be doing too much depending on what's going on in the evening. And sorry to interrupt. So this will be the space where they have the wedding breakfast and also speeches.
This is where the speeches are.
Yes.
As well.
And this pretty much represents their layout as well.
Okie dokie. So that's f2.8 320 at 800 ISO. And I have seen pictures on your website of people actually getting married. Is it in here?
Yeah, no, so we have a separate indoor ceremony room, I'll show you.
Right.
So this is where all the speeches will happen, so this is their layout, so top table along like this.
And what sort of time of day is the speeches likely to take place?
Just do speeches at 6:30.
6:30. So the light will be a bit lower than this. Are we... You use this for dancing in as well, by the look of it.
So after the speeches, we invite everybody back out into that central area for tea and coffee, clear this room, and then, much like the DJ set up there, clear this space for a dance floor.
I see, right. So speeches will be during the meal?
Straight after the meal.
Straight after the meal.
Our indoor alternative.
Right. After the ceremony, in there, if she has it in there,
we'd still be coming out this way.
So you'd be having canapes and stuff out here?
Yeah, so we'd have the drinks reception table set up across here, and I believe the plan is that the gentleman conducting the barn dance is going to stand on the stairs and kind of have everybody else.
Oh, great.
Here.
What time is that?
So that is planned in 7.
7. This room is quite bright, but it is 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We are looking at, for 2 stops over exposure, 1/400th f2 2.8 at 800 ISO. And here we're f2.8 at, and we're one stop underexposed, f2.8 at 1/400th of a second. And the LEDs are flashing anyway. And if I want to go 2 stops over, we're looking at 100th of a second, f2.8 ISO 800. That is f30. Oh, 1/30th of a second at f2.8 ISO 800. And we head outside. Obviously there's going to be some adjustment needed. Yeah. We're on 1,000th at f2.8 and ISO 800. This is at 11 millimeters. If they're all in here, out here, I'm going to need some wind shielding of the microphones. There's one that's bang on mid-grey. One stop overexposed, 2 stops overexposed, and we'd need a neutral density graduated filter on there. And here's my new advertising hoarding.